Hi, good afternoon everybody. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to disassemble the DJI OM5 stabilizer. Now, the reason why I made this video is because my DJI was broken and it's still broken because I can't find any parts to fix it. But I did manage on opening it up. So what I have in front of me is the DJI OM5. It's the top of the line stabilizer right now. I want to show you that at the top there are all 4 screws. That's the first thing you need to unscrew. And in order for you to unscrew that, you need this, the torque bit. And the size of the torque bit is T4. So the T4 torque bit is 6-sided. I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but it is 6-sided. And this is the torque bit you're supposed to use to unscrew these 4 screws. Once you unscrew these 4 screws, what you have to do is get a flat screwdriver and go through both sides to remove it. You see that I already have it opened up. So what you're supposed to do is, stick a flat screwdriver in these spots over here, and also on the other side, these 2 spots. So what I did, in order for me to open it, was getting 2 flat screwdrivers. One to open this up, or to have it opened up, and then use the other screwdriver to go across it and open it up. Now what I did, unfortunately, was that I stabbed the screwdriver in too much, and it broke my ribbon. This is the ribbon that transfer data between the joystick to the motherboard. So once you have these 2 opened up, I'll show you how it looks like on the inside. So that's the inside. And this is the joystick. This is the part that opens up. So you're supposed to stick in the flat screwdriver, put it into these 2 spots, and put it in these other 2 spots, and then lift it out. So this is the control panel for the joystick. Up, down, left, right, on, off button over here. And rotate, and on the side, these 2 buttons here. Now what happened is that when I stabbed my screwdriver in that was on this side, this ribbon is supposed to be over here that gets attached from, you see this over here? This ribbon was supposed to be attached to this, and then it gets attached to this part right here. But apparently it seems like from on how they assembled it, they just glued the ribbons into place, which is kind of odd, for a $160 product. It just gets glued onto the motherboards. So you see that it's broken. I stabbed it. You can't really focus it, but it is stabbed over here, so it's not usable anymore. And plus, I can't glue it back on. So over here, that's the battery. The difference between the DJI OM4 and the 5 is the battery. So on the DJI OM4 that lasts like 10 hours, the battery is the entire handle piece. So it's like triple the size of this battery. Whereas the OM5, they reduced the battery to about 4 hours use, but they added this extension. And this extension, it's also soldered onto this motherboard, and it's very fragile, so you don't want to mess around with this, because they just soldered it and then glued it on too. And you see that this is the battery that gets connected to, well, there's the battery that gets connected to the motherboard here. And of course the charger is over here that charges this. Now, initially, the biggest problem I had was the battery, because it wasn't charging. Because I accidentally water accidentally got into the stabilizer or the gimbal, and then it stopped charging. And so I decided to open it up, and in the process of opening it up, I broke my ribbon. So right now, I'll try to see if I'm able to find the ribbon part, and maybe, I don't even know if I could glue it back on, but it seems like all they did was gluing this thing back on, because there's no place to solder it, the ribbon. It's very, if you ever opened up a motherboard before, it's very different from those motherboard ribbons, you know, where you could clip into it. This one has no clips at all. So it's just glued onto the motherboard. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, because I'll guarantee you that there's no other videos that show you how to disassemble your OM5, and good luck fixing your stabilizer.